Oh, it's me. I'm just getting back to these YouTube videos, and I just want to say that no matter what, speak the truth. No matter what, everyone's not going to like you. My husband and I were just talking about that in the car. Like, everybody's not going to like you. We're told at young age with that, which that is so very true. But I say all to say, never stop being yourself. Always be yourself. Do the right thing, even when no one's watching, even when someone is watching. So, I made a post. Well, actually, two. One in particular was about lingerie, and the other one was for, let me see, lingerie, and then there was one about masturbation. The first one I made was not to convict anybody, because no, I'm not religiouslistic, judgmental, or anything like that. But the first one I made about lingerie was because um, I do have grown daughters. Two of them are grown. One will be, the youngest one will be grown in August, and I just refuse. Like, if they came to me and they wanted to buy some type of lingerie attire, I would say no. For one, they're unmarried. Secondly, um, no one didn't ask me what it is or what type of lingerie I was referring to. What I was referring to was lingerie that's see through bras, see-through panties, um, that kind of thing. I wasn't referring to like underwear or anything like that, but things that would only you would want to wear for a man, your husband, who you are married to. That's what it's actually referring to. But no one asked me. Instead, they attacked me about it, inboxed me about it, blocked me about it, which I didn't care in the least. I've been on Facebook since the early 2000s, and I've been speaking whatever I want to speak since then, and that's not going to stop. I'm almost 40, be 40 in August, and I'm not going to change it because somebody had a problem with what I was saying. On the second topic I made was with masturbation. The reason why I even came up with that topic is there are many um, people that may be actually struggling with that, or they may not think it's wrong, or they've been taught that it's okay. And regardless what doctors say or anybody else says, it's wrong, period. I mean, you can go back and look at the word, but if you are unmarried and you're involving yourself in those things, you're opening up a spiritual door to demons that you don't want to open, nor that you do want to handle. So I'm not going to actually step back on my stance with that, because I know for sure when you are actually self-pleasing yourself, whether it's with objects or your hand or whatever else, that's not honoring God. That's just self-pleasing. That's just pleasing yourself. God is not pleased with that, and it's quite clear. I mean, if you are in the act of doing that, what are you thinking about? If you don't have what are you thinking about? You have to be in some type of, you have to be imagining something for this release to take place, so to speak. So that opens the door to demons, incubus, and succubus. Incubus is the one. Incubus and succubus attack people in their sleep, maybe even during the day. But they will attack you because you have doors open, or there may be somebody you're connected to that launched, um, that they connected to you, and that something has attached itself to you. So, as I mentioned, there are demons that take men and women, and when you are masturbating, when you are fornicating, when you're out in the world doing things you shouldn't do, that opens the door to those spirits. So I just want to be clear with that. And those spirits are not of God. They will send you dreams, sexual dreams, and even with they'll make the demon will make itself look like a person who you know. So you'll be like, okay, well that's so and so. Really, it's not so and so. It's a demon. And that person and that spirit will actually, if you're not careful, if you don't rebuke it, and you see if it's coming upon you while you're asleep or whatever else, it will rape you. It will try and drain the faith out of you. Even though spirits will block you from getting married, from getting a spouse. Um, there's a lot deep and depth levels of her that, and I had somebody come to the page they're saying, "Oh, that's okay," or "I'm gonna burn in hell about it. I don't really care." No, you should care. Why? You should care about your soul salvation. Should care about what God says, what God approves. Now, He doesn't approve it. That's not gonna change. That's my stand. My kids know me. Everybody who knows me. If you see my page, I mean, I'm no filter. I pretty much say what I need to say at the moment, and I don't take back anything that I've said. I even had somebody come in my inbox like, "Oh, well, you posted about lingerie. Maybe you should go ahead and do a disclaimer as to what you were talking about, or maybe you should just say you just sell to married people." I haven't sold a piece of lingerie yet, so um, maybe that's not meant for me to sell, which is fine. I don't really care. But I haven't sold a piece. I sold other stuff. But I haven't sold that. So people are just getting so mad, and the majority of people that actually commented were people who, were single, or they may felt some sort of conviction in regards to it. But now some people are looking at me like I'm mean or being judgmental. And again, I wasn't, so I don't really care, what people think. I do care about people's feelings. It was not my intent to hurt anyone or nothing like that. I was just speaking the truth in what it says. My kids know me. My husband knows me that I do. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything just to satisfy somebody else. That's just not been me. So that's pretty much all I got to say about it. Um, I do want to say that as women, as men of God, we do have to study and show that ourselves approved. Also, we do have to do what God says and obey His word. And yes, no sin is more greater than the other, but that one is one that may stop you from getting a mate. God wants to prove that He wants you to prove to Him that you are sold out. That I'm not, you know, trying to please yourself in the midst of waiting. I mean, whoever is using toys, vibrators, watching pornography, that's another thing. Pornography. Pornography is the gateway to ushering those spirits in as well. So that is wrong too, whether you're married, single, whatever else. If you're married, then it should be your spouse you should be having sex with. No, you should not be going using porn during sex or trying to get ideas or anything like that. It's for you two to actually explore each other and be pleasing with one another. So I do want to let you know that. Um, that opens a gateway to demons, and in initial sense is like committing adultery because you're not having sex with your wife or your husband. You're having sex by yourself, looking at somebody else, and then you're expecting that person that you're with to do those things in the porn that, or to accept those things you watching porn and bring it to the bedroom. That's wrong. Um, anything dealing with pornography is wrong. I'm not gonna say oh it's right because it is not. Period. God is not pleased with that, and God gave you a mate for a reason. And at times, if you don't appreciate that mate, God can reassign that mate to somebody else. In case you didn't know, that is true. If you look in the book of Esther, I know Vashti, you know, she was somewhat of a favorite by the king, and she didn't want to do what he said at the moment. He told her to come here, and she wouldn't. She being stubborn. So guess what? He replaced her and got Esther. So that could be the same way replacing a husband or replacing a wife. If you don't appreciate it, eventually people get tired of it and go move on to somebody else. So that's what I'm saying about masturbation. Masturbation wrong. Fornication is wrong. Pornography is wrong. Lying, stealing, killing, all of it is wrong. But those topics I did speak about because there are people that are going through certain things. I mean, there's certain things you don't do, and there's certain things you don't wear, in your singleness. So this is my video for today. Comment, feel free to do so. If you want to do me to hell because of what I did say, feel free to do so. At the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day, in the middle of the day, and all day, I must answer to God. I hope this video has blessed you, and I hope you have a safe, happy, and beautiful day. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye bye.